Hello, today I have a confession and a bit of an honest rant with you as a student being myself. I'm a rising junior at my university here in the United States, and for the past few months, my life has basically been wake up, drink coffee, check email, and most importantly, get rejected by every single job company I applied to over and over again. I have sent out, I don't know, maybe 500 job applications, and honestly, it feels like 500 automated no thanks emails from the companies. I have received a handful of interviews and very few offers, but the market feels really cooked for us students right now. And you know what? One of the brutal aspects that overwhelmed me in this job search journey is the story we all got sold into. You get into a good university, you pick a solid major, especially something in the STEM field, you work hard, keep your grades up, and bam, a stable career, right? I think we are finding out that story might be a bit outdated. The ground kind of shifted under our feet and we didn't even realize it properly. And if you are an international student like me, sometimes it feels like you are trying to win a game that's set to impossible mode from the start. So today I wanted to be real with you, not a motivational speech, just the stuff I wish someone had told me in my high school or perhaps freshman year about AI, the job market, and what you actually need to do to not just survive this, but maybe, just maybe, come out ahead. Look, the AI boom or loom or whatever you want to call it, it's not some future thing anymore. It's here, and what it's doing is changing the entry level job completely. Here's a cold, hard truth about applying right now in this job market. If you are just shooting your resume out on LinkedIn or company sites, your odds are brutal. We are talking maybe a 1 to 2% chance of getting an interview, just the interview round, that's it. That percentage increases in some specific cases though. Applying through your university's specific career portal, that can maybe increase the percentage up to 10 to 20% or so. A referral from someone inside the company, that bumps you up to maybe 30 to 40%. However, honestly, the system is stacked and you have to know how to play it, the system. The thing is, a lot of those entry-level tasks, the grunt work we used to get our foot in the door, that's the exact stuff AI is getting scaringly good at. Writing basic technical reports, summarizing Excel data, even entry-level coding. A company used to need 5 juniors to do that in the past. Now, they might just need one person who knows how to use AI really well to do the work of those 5. So, if your plan was just to be good at Python or have a high GPA, I hate to break it to you, but the market, it just doesn't care that much anymore. It cares about what you can do with that knowledge. Okay, so what do you actually do that I was talking about? This is where I think a lot of the generic advice fails. It's all follow your passion and network more, right? Which is fine, obviously, but vague. And here's the specific stuff I'd tell my younger self or anyone just starting out. So the first advice that I would like to give is be smart about your major choice, your field choice. Yeah, passion is important, no doubt, but you have to be strategic. Don't lock yourself into one super narrow thing. Be open to changing majors, or better yet, double major, or perhaps pick up a minor field as well. Seriously, if you are a computer science student, for example, do not just do computer science, CS. Combine it with something interesting, biology, economics, psychology, or maybe design. Get that computer science plus something else. That something else is where you learn to apply the tech to real problems. That's where you become a bridge builder between two highly impactful fields. The second tip is maximize your first 2 years in the university. You must go crazy taking as many courses as you can from different departments in your university or college. Explore. Don't hesitate. You might discover that something else you want to combine with your major. So it's kind of it's way harder to do that in like junior or senior year. So I would suggest you to prepare that early. And the third one, and this is huge, start using the damn tools. I mean, not just the AI tools, but the tools related to your major. No, not next year, not when you graduate, right now. Get familiar with the popular ones like the AI tools like Claude, Gemini, ChatGPT, and a whole bunch of it. But don't just play around. Think about your specific field. What are the boring, repetitive tasks? And can you use AI to automate those tasks? Think about a question. How can it help you explore the knowledge faster? There are like AI tools for research, for creative brainstorming, and for automating workflows as well. Become the person who knows how to use these things effectively and in a productive manner. Your resume shouldn't just say proficient in Excel anymore, alright? It should say used some kind of AI tools to build a system that maybe perhaps automated data analysis for your research group, and that saved around like 10 to 20 hours a week. And that's the real evidence. That's value on day one that today's employers seek. The biggest mistake I made was trying to figure this all out alone. It's isolating, especially if you are an international student and when you are far from home. So here's my last piece of advice for you. Find your people. I mean, don't just find study buddies. Find a small group, perhaps a small circle of people who are also trying to figure this out. Maybe it's a club on campus, student club. Maybe you just started a Discord server with your friends in the classroom. But the goal isn't just to complain about the job applications or the market. It's to experiment something together. Someone finds a cool new AI tool for design. Someone else finds one for research, and you share them, you test them, you talk about how they could actually be used in a real job together. So that's the concept of circle I want to enforce here. And that collective intelligence within your circle, that's how you stop being a passive student and start being a practitioner, a real doer. Also, it's the first step for your networking journey as well. Like being around with people. That's really helpful. Being together with like-minded people, I must say. That's also how you build a portfolio, whether in GitHub or somewhere else, of real-world use cases with your peers or friends, even before you have a real-world job. And that's a game changer. So yeah, in a nutshell, the market is tough and rough. The old rules don't really apply anymore, but the gap is also wide open. Companies are desperate for people who can actually do stuff using this new tech, the AI tech or trend, you can say. So I would suggest stop just applying, start building, right? So find your circle, the group of people that I told, whether friends or a student club or maybe a Discord channel. Master a tool that solves a problem collaborating with others. Maybe you can contribute to open source projects together and build a learning network, not just a friends group for chit-chatting. But you shouldn't be just like everyone else, right? Instead of hopping onto the rat race of getting a job, be a smart rat. Think outside the box, right? And in analogy, I would say don't just fight for the same piece of cheese as everyone else in this rat race. Go and find the kitchen and make the cheese for yourself. And that's all for today. And you know what? I actually started a community called careerlink.ai, and I have provided the link in the description as well. And based on this exact idea of circles, of a learning community together, it's the thing I wish I had when I was just starting in high school and feeling completely lost. It's a place to find those circles and figure out the real world use cases with like-minded individuals together. But regardless, I would just suggest start. You don't have to go there and join, but the AI bloom isn't here to take our future. You have to understand that it's here to see if we as students are ready to build a new future together. So be confident, and that's all I have for today's video. Thank you.